Welcome to the 90th episode of Lalita Divya Rahasya Sahasranama Stotra, the ultimate cosmic energy source in the universe, manifesting through 1,000 energy forms to impart training to the faculties. This ultimate energy source in the universe is having several hidden layers of wealth. Those who are able to see through these energies, various energy layers, can unravel the mysteries of the universe, starting from the history of the mankind, spanning from the world of Mars all the way to the modern world on Earth, and with the highest accuracy and highest precision. Along with that, there is a lot of other hidden secrets packed in various layers. So that is the essence of Lalita Divya Rahasya Sahasranama Stotra. We just uncovered the two most significant events in the history of mankind through Maheshwar Mahakalpa Mahatandava Sakshini, which is coinciding with the end of the world that prevailed, that existed in Mars, on planet Mars, and subsequent formation of Earth, planet Earth, which got separated from the lunar planet through Manuvidya, Chandravidya, Chandramandala Madhyaga. So let us move on. The next nama is Charurupa. Charurupa means exhibition of satisfaction and contentment. So subsequent to the end of the world in Mars, that is Maheshwar Mahakalpa Mahatandava Sakshini, from Mahakamesha Mahishi, the namas, they are reappearing. That is the beginning of the namas, that is Srimata, is manifesting as Mahakamesha Mahishi. So the nourishment of Srimata is provided through Mahakamesha Mahishi. So in that order, Mahakamesha Mahishi till Mahatripura Sundari, Srimata nourishment was given. Chatushashti Pracharajya, through that Sri Maharagni nourishment is provided up to Mahachatushashti Koti Yogini Ganasevita. Then through Manividya, Srimat Simhasaneswari nourishment is being provided. Through Chandravidya, Chidagni Gunda Sambhuta was manifested, and through up to Chandramandala Madhyaga, Chidagni Gunda Sambhuta nourishment is being provided. That is the nourishment provided to the faculty in the planet Earth. So in that order, Charurupa, through Charurupa, Devakarya Samudbhava reappears. The nourishment of Devakarya Samudbhava reappears. So if we can recollect what happened in Devakarya Samudbhava, so Deva is divinity, divine forces. So divine forces are represented by positive energy, demonic forces by negative energy. So that means through Devakarya Samudbhava, the energy polarities are nourishment of energy polarities administered to whom? Because life still not coming to the force on planet Earth. So this nourishment is being provided to planet Earth. So that means planet Earth is now filled with positive polarity, negative polarity, on the neutral energy polarity. Or planet Earth is saturated with these energies through Charurupa, and hence the satisfaction and contentment. So anybody under what circumstances they can exhibit the satisfaction and contentment, that is when they get saturated in a particular taste or a particular trait. So when can anybody say that we are saturated with particular energy? So when both polarities are abundant, under what circumstances both positive energy and negative energy polarities are abundant, will be abundant? When the entity is in neutral. Neutral means infinite ground. So when we are in infinite ground, when we are infinitely neutral, then depending on the situation we can turn either positive or negative. So that means through this nama, Charurupa, planet Earth is administered with abundance of neutral energy. So planet Earth, that's the reason why Earth is having infinite ground potential. So hence and therefore and hence the satisfaction and contentment. So this energy nourishment is provided through by none other than the moon, the originator of planet Earth is provided through the moon himself, through Charurupa, and hence the exhibition of satisfaction and contentment. So the next nama is Charuhasa. Charuhasa, hasa is a smile. It is a smile that comes that manifests after the satisfaction. So Charuhasa is a spontaneous exhibition of happiness through the smile. So through Charuhasa, Ujjadbhanu Sahasrabha is manifesting, or Ujjadbhanu Sahasrabha is transformed into Charuhasa. So if we can recollect what happened in Ujjadbhanu Sahasrabha, so that is when the entire body is filled with the rising sun radiation, the light that emanates, the infrared radiation that emanates at the rising sun, that radiation is filled. So that radiation is essentially refers to the energy of the soul. So through Charurupa, after the earth is administered with abundance of neutral energy and the subsequent satisfaction and contentment. So if we consider the earth as a living being, planet Earth as a living being, through Charuhasa, the soul energy has entered into planet Earth. So through Charuhasa it becomes, so the soul energy is now being filled with the nourishment of Ujjadbhanu Sahasrabha. That is the infrared energy, sufficient infrared energy. The dose is being administered through Charuhasa, and hence the spontaneous exhibition of the smile. So it becomes clear through Charuhasa, so those who get saturated, their soul will exhibit spontaneous happiness, and they exhibit the smile. They show that through their smile. So the next nama is Charu Chandra Kaladhara. So the formation of earth happened, then the earth is being nourished with abundance of energy, the satisfaction and contentment, and the soul energy of the earth, planet earth, residing on planet earth. Now earth is completely ready for what? Through Charachandra Kaladhara, the formation of faculties of earth, namely intellect, discretion, personality and mind have formed. That is Charachandra Kaladhara. So here we are dealing planet earth as a form of a living being. Obviously, if earth is not having a life, so many plants would not originate, so much life will not originate from earth. So earth is also having faculties. So those faculties are being exhibited through Charuchandra Kaladhara. So through Charuchandra Kaladhara, Chaturbahu Samanvita manifested, or Chaturbahu Samanvita is transformed into Charuchandra Kaladhara. So the faculties of earth were formed through this Nama Charuchandra Kaladhara. So this process is similar to what happened on planet Mars when it got emanated, when the faculty of mind of Mahayogi transformed into Manuvidya, and faculty of mind of the lunar planet was transformed into Chandravidya, and the faculty of discretion of the lunar planet got separated from the lunar planet and formed into planet Earth, and the faculty of personality of the moon got separated and stars were formed. So similar procedure is happening to planet Earth now. It is now having its own identity of energy. The soul is now residing on planet Earth. The faculties were formed through Charachandra Kaladhara. So exactly similar procedure is happening. So that completes this sloka. Charu Rupa, Charu Hasa, Charachandra Kaladhara. So the cycle that from this it becomes clear the cycle continues in the new world also in a similar fashion that existed in the previous world. So what does Charu Rupa, Charu Hasa, Charachandra Kaladhara, what does that mean? So through Charu Rupa, the faculty of personality gets trained. Through Charu Hasa, the faculty of intellect receives the training, and through Charachandra Kaladhara, the faculty of discretion is being trained. These are faculties of whose faculties of the Universal Mother, manifesting through the lunar planet onto the earth. So by chanting Charurupa, Charhasa, Charachandra Kaladhara, we can invoke these faculties of the Universal Mother that are transcending through the lunar planet onto the earth. The remaining namas we will explore in the next episode. Thank you.